at the matchups, it's Zatai versus Flandre. On Maokai versus Nar, Cacao and Beast. On Sejuani versus Rek'Sai. I'm really liking how Snake came into this with this prepared composition. They hovered the LeBlanc initially, then they said, you know what, LeBlanc doesn't have a lot of kill potential on Orianna, but you know who just might if we make it to the late game? That's going to be Kassadin.
Yeah, exactly right. And the reason is because there's two very clear threats, and Kassadin does one job very well, and that is remove a threat from the map. You stack up that Rift Walk, flash Rift Walk, W, EQ, yeah. Everyone near him dies really quickly, just does a heck of a lot of damage. The reset potential that comes through, I know he is not Katarina, so please don't yell at me, but the fact that he gets all the mana back from Athene's in his W when he does get a kill, it's kind of like a pseudo reset because you use a lot of mana in your first combo. So just the way that we've seen Kassadin being played by the likes of Godby, by the likes of Pawn, is very anti-threat reliant.
Yeah, and on the other side, IG are going to be coming in with a very powerful team composition. We'll have to see how they work it in this next game as we load onto the Rift. Alrighty everyone, it is Invictus Gaming versus Snake. We have loaded onto the Rift for our 5th game of the day on our 3rd match. You can already see the defensive lineups coming out just about everywhere. It doesn't look like we're going to get a lane swap so far as Kid and Kitties show themselves with Crystal and Ella, and both of the mid laners matching positions on the blue side of the jungle.
Yeah, so 5-point defense coming through from both teams. I'm not going to re-explain it if you missed it. Frostkurin did it really well at the start of last series, so go watch that one.
Oh yeah. And yeah, so that 5-point defense means that everybody's going to play nice and standard. We don't have Smite on either of our top laners, so it seems like they're going to want to start off in lane. That's actually in Maokai's favor because he will be able to start off with the Direwolf camp. Looks like he might actually be headed to a Raptor now.
Yeah, both top laners can honestly do a camp really quickly, so it depends how they want to go about it. Flandre, he's going to be completely fine if he wants to take out Krogs by himself. You can see that Flandre, he's prepped wolves, but then moved away from it. He's got 2 saplings there, and it doesn't look like they're going to take any of the experience from it. I want to see whether it kills the small wolves by itself, as we have a pause.
Yeah, and I did speak too soon. That is, in fact, the lane swap we saw coming out of Kid and Kitties as they headed up to the top side of lane. Looks like they didn't want to face Crystal and Ella in the bottom.
Yeah, and it's just Draven. You never want to have to go head-to-head with a Draven, so I don't really blame them for dodging out on that lane, but this will be in Maokai's favor. Maokai is really good at jungle following at the start because he gets level 2 very quickly. He also has sustain built into his kit through the sap magic passive. Farms incredibly well if you max out saplings from distance. So he also, the thing that separates Maokai from a lot of people is he breaks freeze very well.
Yeah.
Which means that if Nar gets caught in a lane, he struggles to break a freeze by himself. Becomes melee at times, but Maokai, he just throws saps at it until the freeze is broken by itself. So I like the fact that they've looked for a lane swap here. Zatai has been playing a lot of lane swaps. Teams were doing it notoriously on him as soon as he came onto the lineup because he was a mid laner. And I think that Invictus Gaming really did get the jump on them with the 5-point defense.
Yeah, it seems like things are working out pretty happy for Invictus. What does this do for them as a general team? Are they going to go to look to break the turret, set up a freeze, and farm it out?
Well, at the moment, we're seeing a lot of teams fast push.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of Jinx, Sivir, as well as Tristana as we get back onto the Rift. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did go for the hard shove strategy here. They've got Nautilus shoved incredibly well, has also got the Sivir up there, so they're going to be able to, I guess, bully the Naren very quickly.
So this was a conscious choice from IG. We'll have to keep an eye on how they end up playing it out. Deep ward coming in from Kitties. It is going to spot that the red buff start from Beast happened, so not a lot of vertical jungling going to be happening because that red buff is already taken. However, there is the possibility for a dive because right now 4 members are setting up on that side of the map.
Yeah, but it's a race against time because the wave will meet the turret on the next one. They might be able to hold this minion wave. The next cannon creep, though, will crash in, and you can see straight away they skip the blue buff. 4 members are going to go top.
Yeah, and Flandre has got a ward. I don't know if he saw Kitties over there. I'm sure he suspects there's going to be some shenanigans. Now he sees Zatai and Cacao. He's got to get out of there. There's 3 members there. The hook lands. Flandre is slowed down. He's going down to about 200 health. Bounces. He already burned his flash. Slow catches him. It's first blood by IG.
Yeah, that was really sloppy coming through from Flandre there. He had the ward. Knew that he was going to be dove, but still chose to stuck around. Didn't get any CS because he flashed away from the turret. Generally, what happens if you see that many members coming up, you just give it up for broke and try and get some CS in a level, but he's not going to be able to burn his teleport. The fast push is well and truly underway.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming out from IG. They do still have that blue buff sitting up. Kid, you can already see that turret brought down to about half health from the minions and pressure of those 4 champions. And with Zatai and Cacao now roaming through the jungle, Flandre has got to creep through step by step and make sure he's not going to get picked out. Here's Beast in the lane. Good looking for a potential gank, but Rookie smart enough. He's playing to his strong side of the map.
Yeah, and he shoved the wave very quickly, and then it reversed it around the level 4 mark. This is what we see a lot in the mid lane. And you can see he's just using his shield very effectively to trade with the Cassidy right now and just trying to farm up. Even though they're even on CS, Rookie has a much larger CS wave than his turret.
Yeah, it looks like Snake are a bit on the back foot. I've seen this late lane swap coming at us. You've got Crystal and Ella on the bottom. Beast clearing out that Kruk camp as well. It looks like Snake are trying to match this fast push on the bottom side of the map. Beast trying to make that bottom red side of IG his own as he steals away now the Raptor camp. Don't think we're going to see a dive as he is there. Cacao and Zatai are going to be in the same position for backup, and Flandre has been ready to clearing out the jungle.
So Flandre, he is on a jungle clear right now. They haven't picked up the dragon, which is what I really want to talk about. So generally when your top laner is getting dove, the automatic response is to start up Dragon. They didn't do that this time around, even though Rek'Sai takes Dragon relatively easily early game. So instead, it means that they didn't get anything. They didn't pick up a structure advantage. They weren't able to get any kills. They didn't even pick up the Dragon. So overall, Victor's Gaming are coming out pretty far ahead. 400 gold already in this early game.
Yeah, here's finally the Dragon. Snake finally meeting up with the rest of his team. Flandre meeting up with the rest of Snake. And this Dragon's going to be cleared relatively quickly for the first one for Snake. Meanwhile, the rest of the crash through that top tier 1 turret as they have just owned that top side of the jungle.
Yeah, so finally, as you said, they got the Dragon, but it was a little bit later than you would have expected, around the 5-minute 30 mark coming in there. So it will be up at about 12.5 for the next one coming through. 11.5, sorry. And you see that now they're trying to get some work done on the bottom turret.
Could be a fair trade as a little harass goes down in the mid. Crystal shoving out on the bottom means that he should be able to get some more damage onto the turret. Potential gank set up by Flandre as 4 members are sitting down there. However, IG are not sitting idly by. Zatai is on his way down there, and the combo of Cacao and Kitties on that side of the jungle, they're actually taking the long way around.
Yeah, so they don't want to go anywhere near the 4-man potential dive. You see they've sent Zatai down there by himself, though, and he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, pretty scary situation for Zatai. He makes it out of his turret, but Snake are executing this dive so cleanly. Crystal picks it up. He gets a kill, and he's actually chunked down relatively low, but with the rest of his team there, he should be pretty safe. He's walking right into Cacao. Great reflexes, is going to dodge it with the flash. The turret, however, is still alive. Is Snake going to be able to kill this turret?
Yeah, so you see they're trying to clear minions frantically. They will be able to do it. Teleport coming in.
And teleport comes out. Ella's going to be the one who's hooked. Turned right back around as Crystal dishing out a lot of damage with his autos. Zatai zoning straight for that Crystal in the back line. It's 4 versus 3, and the 4 are the ones retreating. Ella's caught once again. Manages to get a really big knockup. Ignite taking him down, but it seems like Snake are going to get out of there, and IG turn that shove around.
Yeah, so 700 gold was the adoration stacks coming through there for Crystal, able to pick up a kill, and that's always bad news. Although now they're coming around, they might go for a dive here on Flandre. You see that the Cassidy, he's waiting for it though, might catch them out in the jungle. No, he backs away.
Yeah, IG playing so aggressively this game with that early pressure on the top and the fast movements around the map. They are going to secure that first top turret. Kid has been completely unharassed this entire time, and with that, It's going to be the first turret and first blood for IG. However, Snake do have that first dragon as well. And they seem to be feeling pretty comfortable as they get back into a regular laning phase. Crystal and Ella head to the top.
Yeah, they're feeling much better right now because the gold went onto their AD carry. So he's got a BF sword as well as the Vamp Scepter. About 600 gold up, as you can see from the gold totals. Whereas Avarice Blade was purchased for Sivir. So, as we said, Sivir just wants to shove out the lane. Not expecting any fights up here now. Just repetitive shove coming through, trying to defend turrets.
Yeah, you can see the gold right now. It was just on the bottom of the screen. Crystal had about a 600 gold lead from that Adoration Snacks, while you, on the other hand, was down about 400 gold from that laning phase, or 200 gold on the laning phase. Excuse me. The big difference is Beast and Cacao. That's a 600 gold difference between the junglers, and another 900 under Flandre and Zatai.
Yeah, so in the end, it really is only Crystal is getting a little bit further ahead. And we'll have to see whether they can make that Draven pay for it, or whether Snake can continue to snowball the lane. It's about 600 gold overall for IG right now. And as you see, Rookie, he's doing completely fine in this lane now. Orianna starting to bully the Cassidy around as the levels go into that attack command. Yeah, wow.
Command attack.
Command attack.
Yeah, so that is command attack for some more wave clear. And, you know, Snake, I feel like they're pretty confident that all that gold is on Crystal, because they did insta-lock it after following up with the Alistar Nautilus, so it seems like it's there in their MO.
So that was a bold move, and you see Cacao, level 6, he's coming in.
Could be the shutdown. There's no turret to turn around to, but Crystal gets aggressive. He's looking to get the kill onto Kid, but CC locks him down, misses the ultimate at level 6, and ends up going down. It's Cacao who picks up the kill. Ella's now running for his life, but he's going to be caught. Kitties should certainly help him out, and it's Cacao who secures a double kill.
Yeah, and you know, we talk about the fact that trading resources onto the jungler not necessarily good early game, but Sejuani completely destroys that rule. She is so good with farm. The more HP you can get on, the earlier you can scale up. She's a one-man wrecking crew in the front line, does ridiculous amounts of damage late game. As Zatai steals some mini Krog coming through there, but Cacao, 3-0-0, looking very potent on Sejuani, who generally isn't as good early game as what Rek'Sai should be.
Yeah, well, you know, he did have an escort for the first 6 or 7 minutes of the game, with Zatai following him every which way. And so far, it looks like IG are making a pretty strong statement for whether or not they should be the third place team in the LPL, the third best behind EDG and Chaogu. We'll have to see if that is still the case. The Snake aren't out of this just yet. We've got the BF picked up on Crystal. It's actually going for what might be a Bloodthirster first.
Yeah, Crystal always goes this build. He goes Bloodthirster into generally Last Whisper. He did go Static Shiv the other day, which upset me a lot, because then he does cool things like Yomu's Ghost Blades and Trinity Force coming through there as well on his Draven generally. All about less crit and more damage uptime as long as he's catching access. Wants to be able to abuse the steroid in the W every single time he gets a race coming through, and really just use those Qs to chunk people out.
Yeah, we did just hear the farm alarm from Beast as Flandre gets aggressive onto Zatai on the bottom. He does have a pretty moderate CS lead, so he has made it out of that terrible trough of an early landing phase. He might be able to take this turret here. Yeah, Zatai doesn't want any piece to this, and Flandre is finally going to be able to turn that around. You see the Draven ultimate coming across map. They dive, and Beast with the Chilling Smite picks up another kill for Snake.
Yeah, and you see how many members were heading down there to make sure that they secured that turret. Flandre was able to get a lot of damage down beforehand. Dragon is back up available at about 11:30, as we said it would be, and now Snake, they started up again.
Yeah, Snake feigning the dive set up perfectly for the Dragon. With Zatai dead, they engage. It's 4 versus 5. However, Zatai's back up, instantly teleporting in. Cacao with a huge Glacial Prison finds you on the backside. Crystal's dishing out damage. It is secured by Snake. That's their second Dragon. You and Crystal are still dealing damage on the back of the fight, but IG get in there. A huge shockwave turns it around. Crystal is being dived in the back. It's 5v1 onto Crystal. They remove him from the map. Ella has fallen as well. The remaining members of IG are running for their lives. Somehow Flandre was able to complete his recall while that happened. and you gets out alive.
Yeah, so you able to survive, but in the end they pick up 2 kills in exchange for the Dragon. More gold going over to the side of Invictus Gaming. They'll try and shove in this bottom wave as well. And the more you can kill the Draven, reset Adoration passive, the better off you're going to be in the mid game. So that's where all the prioritization was going.
Potential dive coming out from Cacao and Rookie, but they did see Beast coming out there. Lots of damage from Rookie. He's awful scary on Oriana. Well, Kid and Kitty's put out her ass on the bottom. Yeah,
and you know the fact that Kid has gone this really greedy build, the investment banker picking up the Avarice Blade, just means that, as you takes even more damage coming through there, just means that it's not going to mean good things. You see, they set up for the Dragon very well, but they were able to get the ultimate from Nautilus straight onto Crystal, knock 3 people up in the process, and from there, Kitty flashes in with the ball. Very good communication. Was able to pick up a kill. Just missed Crystal. But it didn't really matter. On the back end, it was 1 versus 5, and they were able to take him out.
Yeah, really solid play from IG. Excellent coordination and team fight. Usually it's Snake that we're commending for having some excellent team fighting. And with the team fight-based composition, that's to be expected. But it's IG who ended up coming up really solid with that team fight. They didn't get the Dragon. They're feeling awful happy with getting those kills. Looks like Kid got one, and Zatai got the other.
Yeah, and you know, when all's said and done, right now they're 2 dragons down, but they've got a 3,000 gold advantage.
Yeah.
In the early game, gold much more valuable coming through from the dragon stats. It's only really when you've got 2-3 items that the extra percentage coming through from first dragon really means a lot. So IG, they're exactly where they want to be at this part of the game, shoving in all the ways yet again, making sure they've got pressure up, and now it's only bottom lane that they're left to really knock down. And for the Sivir, as soon as Snake make another mistake, you figure that will go down in relatively short fashion.
Yeah, you can see we're finally back to some standard laning as both Kid and Kitties were just on the bottom side. Map Kid soaking up some farms at the tie, and Flandre finally meeting in the top lane. Flandre does have the experience and CS advantage. However, Zatai does have that tier 1 turret. 3-man dive squad from Snake looking like they might find Rookie, but they let him go.
Yes, but in the end, there was support coming through there from Kitties. Don't really want to dive the Oriana at this point in the game. And yeah, let's just take a look at where Snake are currently winning the map. It is, wow. No,
we're still getting really aggressive. He's actually dishing out some great damage onto Kid. Spinning axes really chunking through Kid's health bar.
Yeah, so able to get rid of Kid from the lane straight away. And that's one area that they're winning, but really the area that they're winning by a lot at the moment is top lane. Flandre is continually bullying around Zatai, who is relegated to farming underneath his turret. When a very selfless build at the start of the game goes for the Righteous Glory instead of maybe something like a Frozen Heart to come through and help combat some of the harass, but that means that right now he's a sitting duck to the knot.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough position. You can see a roam coming around from Rookie, and it looks like Kitties is heading up there as well. Flandre can smell that coming a mile away, but he still might go down here. Doesn't have rage, as he did just blow Mega Gnar. There's going to be the depth charge. Hex Drinker's pop snare finds him. They even beat the kill to Rookie.
Yeah, so Rookie able to pick it up. More importantly, he did not use Shockwave to get that, just holding onto the cooldown. They only burnt Kitty's ultimate as well as the Righteous Glory, which will be back off cooldown by the time Flandre is back in the lane. So really got to commend Invictus Gaming. We said that Flandre is starting to become a problem straight away. They shut him down.
Yeah, instantly taken care of right there. And we just saw Crystal using his ultimate to clear some minion waves on the bottom. And that's just buying time for Kid right now. He's continuing to farm, keep that bottom wave frozen. And
he's got an Avarice Blade.
Yeah.
The fact that he's not dying means that he's always going to come out ahead. I can't believe that he... Against a Draven, I understand the theory of going Avarice Blade, but in practice it should just mean that he can kill you over and over again because you can't fight him, but he's been able to just dodge Draven, and good passing from Kim Cow meant that Crystal never able to get aggressive.
Yeah, Kid has been sitting back super defensive this entire game, aside from that team fight and the early turret taken in the top. Now he finally looks like IG have got their sights set on the bottom side of the map. Dragon's up in a minute, and there are pings to set up some deep wards and start putting some pressure on that bottom tier 1 turret. How do Snake respond?
Yeah, so Snake, they're still relatively strong at this part of the game just because of the fact that Crystal peaks so much earlier than regular AD carries on the Draven. Goes to Bloodthirster, has a pickaxe as well, so a lot of raw damage coming through. Flandre, he's still in a very good spot with those Merc treads. He's nice and tanky at the early part of the game, especially against magic damage. So Snake, they really can fight if they are able to layer their abilities, but Invictus Gaming, they're starting to build a fairly substantial gold lead at only 17 minutes into the game.
Yeah, IG with the very strong mind game, going for the deep wards and setting themselves up forward. Flandre gets snared under the turret, however. Zatai getting some free damage across. However, Flandre is continuing to dish out some harass to come back. Dragon's up in 20 seconds. IG are in front of the pit. Snake are grouped on their own side of the jungle. You can see gold graphs on the bottom. U is down 1,400. Beast down another 1,300. The gold lead is getting bigger and bigger for IG, but where it counts, it's pretty even. And Kid actually has a gold lead over Crystal.
Yeah, because he's just been sitting on an Avarice blade for like 10 minutes right now. Kid able to make his build work at this part of the game. Dragon is back up, and you see Flandre already teleported in.
Oh yeah, it looks like he does want to start a fight. They see Zatai on the top. They're going to find Kid out of position. If they can remove him before the fight starts, a huge glacial prison is keeping him alive. He's still dishing out some auto attacks, but finally goes down. This is Snake chasing IG away. They find Kid with the flash knockup. His auto attacks are going down. Yu's going to end up perma-slowing him. It's Flandre who picks up the kill, and Snake get 2 kills for free.
And that's what we said. It's not like Snake are in a position where they can't fight right now. Their team comp peaked earlier, and they were able to catch Kid out of position, get the pick that they needed to start off their 3rd dragon. And this is danger territory for IG because, you know, 1, 2 dragons you can give up, but the 3rd, especially only at 18 minutes, means that you're going into danger.
Oh, and it's stolen! Cacao steals away that 3rd dragon by making it over the pit. However, Flandre and you are chasing. Oh, Flandre's got to be careful. He bounces out of that shockwave, but Yu's the one who's caught. He gets out just fine. Zatai getting all of this damage on the top side of the map.
Yeah, danger territory going. Cacao comes up with a great steal at the back end of that dragon pit. They even nab a turret for themselves. So while Snake picked up 2 kills, net gain went over to Invictus Gaming.
Oh, yeah.
They're just getting outclassed around the map in the movements that Invictus Gaming are currently making.
Yeah, IG are just doing such a great job of counterplaying that everything is Snake and doing. It's sort of like watching a martial arts movie where you see the punch come at you and then it's deflected back into the guy's face. IG are looking so strong.
Yeah, so they're just taking all that aggression that is coming through from Snake right now, making sure that they have better positioning around the map, concentrating on the objectives that they want to pick up, and just trading really effectively. Objective trading is something that is incredibly hard to do in League of Legends because as Snake start to accelerate the game, it becomes incredibly difficult to match what they want to do. But right now, IG doing it really well.
Yeah, it is IG's game right now, and while they are reacting to the plays that Snake are making, they're still in this very, very solid, confident lead as they're feeling very solid moving around the map. We're now 20 minutes into the game. Baron has just spawned. It's 1-2 in Dragons. IG did just steal that last one. But again, they're feeling very strong despite the insistent pressure. Here's a breakdown of that steal.
Yeah, so he just was able to get the Q and the W through from the Orianna. Just does a lot of burst damage as Zatai getting dove.
Yeah, Zatai is going to take some damage from Snake here. He's awful tanky, however. Beast tanking the turret. Kitty's joining the battle. Knockup is going to find Flandre. He makes it out of the turret. 4 members of Snake are doing this dive now, but Kid joins and it turns into a full team fight. Ella's still tanking the turret. He is finally going to fall. That's 2 kills on the Kid. The rest of IG are chasing forward. Yu's actually jumping out of the back of the fight. Flandre caught in the glacial prison. Heal burned by Crystal to try to keep him alive, and as Crystal flashes away, and Flandre are running for their lives. Shockwave flings him right back in. Crystal goes down. It's Rookie who gets the kill. Flandre is chased now by Cacao. They're turning for yet another kill, but IG took that dive and destroyed Snake.
Yeah, just once again, the hook just missing coming through from Kitty, sorry. They're just using all the aggression that Snake is trying to throw at them right now and just turning it right back on them. They go for an aggressive dive onto the tankiest member, Cacao, who now, Zatai, who now has some armor, able to get the flank coming through there. The Silver ultimate was burnt to get people back into position, and Snake, they just need to slow the pace of the game a little bit. They're going crazy at the moment, and it's not working.
Yeah, I don't think Snake know what that means, to slow down the game. I think, to the best of my knowledge, all they know is a go button. Ella forced a flash out of Rookie, who is monstrous right now. 2-0-4. He's now completed his Luden's Echo, and he's got a pretty healthy amount of gold to help him out as well. You, on the other side, not doing that hot. He's got his Rod of Ages and is looking for an Abyssal Scepter to try to equalize this difference, but he's falling so far behind.
Yu's not the problem right now. It's the rest of the team. As we take another look at this, he's coming up to the top lane. He's not the one calling dives, and Zatai lived for so long, the tanky members just weren't going anywhere. Cacao comes in with a beautiful flank, able to lock Flandre out for the longest of time, and by the time you got there, teamfight was already decided.
Yeah.
Rookie flashes after Crystal here, able to get him to burn his summoning spell, means that the shockwave that comes through just on the edge rips him back to the center, and he's able to pick up a kill off the back end of it. They just missed the hook onto Flandre as well, otherwise it would have been even worse. And, 50 CS now, that's because Rookie was able to move around the map and affect everything else. You was doing completely fine before that. It really has been about Beast's crazy positioning, and Ella just wanting to go so aggressive.
Yeah, and so far that aggression has not been working out for Snake. And it seems like IG are finally the ones who are going to put a bit of aggression on the map. They've got deep wards in the red jungle of Snake. Dragon has spawned. They've got pink wards all over that pit.
Yeah, and because Cacao able to steal the last one, no pressure really on IG right now to even start, because they can use it as a teamfight area.
Ooh, you did take a hook to the face. Kid dishing out some damage with that static Shiv IE that he's now got finished. Rookie and Cacao on the bottom side of the map to prep for that dragon, which will be up in a minute. Zatai has got his teleport as well. Snake look like they might be setting up for another dive in the exact same position once again. But IG find them, they see that, they read that, and they take this tier 2 turret.
Yeah, so what they were hoping to do, but they were about 50 seconds early, is trade top lane turret, a little bit of a gold objective for the second dragon to come across into Invictus Gaming. Problem, they just prepped it way too early, and IG were able to push straight up mid lane, take another turret for themselves, extend their gold lead even further, and it might be Baron time already. They're starting to clear out this area. And with how tanky Cacao is right now, they can start that up and he's not going to take any damage.
IG have got complete control of the pit. Yeah, they're starting the Baron right now. Kid dishing out some enormous damage with Rookie, and the big smite comes out. Teleport from Flandre. They know that this is happening. Beast is in the area. He can see over the wall now. Draven ultimate comes out a bit too soon. Flandre jumps in. He flashes, gets a huge double stun, but he just doesn't have any backup. He's shredded more by the Baron than IG, and he ends up going down. IG are continuing to burn through this Baron. They're going to secure it. Kid's actually the one who gets it. Cacao on the back of the pit. The shockwave finds Beast. He goes down. You get the revenge kill, but he's forced to flash out. Kid with the chase is doing monstrous damage. Zatai and Kitties are removing systematically the members of Snake from the map. Ella, the sole survivor, is going to go down here. That's going to be an ace for IG and the Baron for one kill.
And look how good their target selection is. They peel away, they take Flandre off, pick up the Baron, change their attention to the members in the pit, then go over the pit, clean up the AD carry first, then take out the support last. Classic shot calling coming out of Snake, IG. Sorry, they've got a 10,000 gold lead. They're going to break the base at only 25 minutes in.
Yeah, they did take down that inhibitor. Beast actually is going to be immediately turned upon here. Rookie with the command attack doesn't quite find him, and Beast gets out with his life.
Yeah, that was an interesting life decision coming through there from Beast. Used the ultimate, wasn't able to get the flank. The time might go down though.
Andre finds him and instantly is able to dodge just about everything that flashes the wall. Zatai just styled on Flandre.
Yeah, able to get away there. It does burn a summoner spell for absolutely nothing, so Flandre is not going to be too mad, but Zatai able to, I guess, flaunt a little bit at this point in the game. He is incredibly far ahead now that the global objectives have started to roll in Invictus Gaming's favor. And 11,000 gold, 26 minutes in, with a scaling composition. I don't know what Snake can really do to pull this one back. They need to look for picks, but everyone's just so tanky, and IG, they're just going to continue to push their advantage.
Yeah, Cacao now dashing forward to Ty, teleporting in from the backside, finds Crystal. He flashes the wall, but there's nowhere for him to run. Rookie picks up another kill. He's 4-0-8 right now, involved out of 12 of his team's 15 kills. The plays from IG are off the map. Early on, we talked about how IG would try to avoid that Crystal aggression onto Kid, and it seems like they've done that excellently. Kid is an absolute monster. 5-1-8. IG rushing down the mid lane. Take the inhibitor, and Snake just aren't responding.
Yeah, just a little bit of a switcheroo in positions. They're trying to catch them on the way back, but they're not going to be able to. Bloodthirst was finished up on Kid. You looking for a pick maybe? Everyone does get away safely. And this has just been really crisp play out of IG. Let's take another look at the Baron fight. So Flandre jumps in. They all peel off Baron, turn around, deal with Flandre straight away. Then they start up the Baron again. Members come into the pit this time to try and stop them. Beast and you are in there. They kill the members in the pit with a really nice shockwave. And it's only after everyone is dead that they change targets to Crystal outside of the pit. They're able to pick him up once again with really good positioning. Ella, the support player, he's left to last because realistically he's not in the pit, not going to cause any disruption, and that was just really good target prioritization.
Oh, flash shockwave finds Crystal. The auto attack comes out as well, but Rookie just went 1v2 and was able to scare Crystal away. Yuki, you comes in from the backside, however, and he does get the kill. Beast with the 4-man flank. A little bit of bait from Crystal.
Yeah, so a little bit too aggressive coming out of Rookie. I think I mentioned this in the pregame that he likes to go, wow, they're going to fight.
Yeah, this is very scary. You now forced to run away from Kid as IG are going 2 now 3v4 here. You is destroyed by the tank line and Kid's previous harass. Ella now trying to buy time for the rest of his team. He goes down as Kid gets yet another kill. All in all, a 1-for-2 in favor of IG.
Yeah, they're not done yet. They're still looking for Beast off the back end of it. Kitty's going incredibly deep, looking for an expedition, using the wrong skin up there. Won't catch out Beast, so he will get away finally. But across the board, some aggression came out of Rookie. Was able to burn a lot of summoner spells on both Crystal and Ella. Wasn't able to pick up the kill, but set up the rest of the team fight to come through. And Cacao, 4 items already on Sejuani, 28 minutes in. He does so much damage and just is impossible to kill at this point in the game. Means that they're never really going to get a look in on these team fights.
Yeah, Cacao is absolutely monstrous this game. Despite the Baron buff breaking off, the rest of IG are able to get some damage onto the last tier 2 turret. Beast and Flandre coming in for a bit of harass.
It's like hitting a brick wall.
Yeah, Cacao is not going to have any of this.
You're going to break your boomerang, Flandre. Just save it.
Some more damage coming across. That is another minion dying. Rookie running from the side, dodges that house as it flies by. The turret falls as IG continue with the pressures at Ty. Shoving down now through that empty inhibitor opening to try to peel some members away from that second to last inhibitor turret, while the rest of IG siege on it.
Yeah, well, he's nearly got his spirit visage. He's nice and tanky at this point in the game. He has very little care about what they're going to do to him. So he was just walking up through the base, making sure they responded to the creep waves. And look at the damage coming through onto the turret. This is the second base turret going down.
Yeah, the turret is removed from the map. There's On the Hunt. They turn it into a fight. Ella is getting a huge knockup.
Whoa.
There's a 4-man shockwave. IG are destroying Snake as they fall one after the other. Beast is on Rookie in the back line. Ella on the 4-man death squad goes down Kid with a double kill. And this is going to be IG taking this inhibitor. They could be looking to end the game.
Yeah, they're moving in. They've got a super creep there. Flashes go forward. You assume that is the surrender vote coming through. Maybe? Yes,
yeah,
it is.
The surrender vote. And that's going to be IG taking game number 1, 30 minutes and 6 seconds in, 30-6.
That was an impressive play. So Invictus Gaming, they just understood exactly